All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Story here, International Executive for Paycation Travel, and I wanted to shoot a quick training for my team, the Momentum Success Group, on the power of the PS3 system and the proper way to do a three-way call. Guys, if you follow this system daily, and when I mean daily, you have to be consistent. Even if you don't immediately see results, you do this every single day, and I promise you the results will come. But listen, if you do it every single day for 3 or 4 days and then you quit for 3 or 4 days, when you start over, it's like starting from scratch again. So you're just going to have to trust me and my brother Danny when we tell you consistency is the key to this business. And learning how to do this stuff on your own is another thing to help this business explode. And I know a lot of people let fear get in their way when it comes to doing three-way calls and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, team momentum, that's how you're going to learn this business. That's how you're going to explode your business and change your financial future forever. I promise you. I remember a time when Danny, Lord, I laugh at it now, when Danny asked me to get in front of a room of people to do some training, and I was absolutely scared to death. Excuse me, let me turn my phone off here. But I was absolutely scared to death. I was trembling at my knees. I was so scared. But he didn't give me an option. He said, Jeff, that's your job. You get in there and do it. And as a matter of fact, it's when we had our security company, which I'm supporting today, by the way. Got my Double D security shirt on. But listen, guys, we had a sales force of, I don't know, 45 or 50 sales reps in the room that day. And he held me responsible for to do the training. I've never stood in front of a room to do training like that before, and especially in front of that amount of people. So I was absolutely scared to death, but he made me do it, and I am so glad he did, because that is what has made me who I am today, to be able to help do three-way calls and stand in front of people today, even though I still get extremely nervous about it. Guys, team momentum, I'm going to quit saying guys, ladies and gentlemen, but team momentum, because this video is for you. So trust me when I tell you, consistency is what is going to take you to the next level, financially, spiritually, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're seeking. If you're consistent with it, you'll get it right. So I'm going to dive right into this training and the power of our PS3 system and three-way calls. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. If I can remember how to do this, we're now using the Google Hangout software. So let's do this. Share the screen, present to everyone. So you guys should now be able to see my screen. So I'm going to pull up the PowerPoint and go over here and click here. So let me hide this thing here. Okay, so you can see this is on our quicklaunchtraining.com website. This is our Paycation Quick Launch Training that is used by all of the top leaders and the fastest growing team in Paycation. These guys are using this training, and guess what, Team Momentum, it's working. But when I tell you to be consistent, you have to do these steps every single day. Be consistent in your business, and you'll start getting consistent results. You're going to hear me say that 100 times throughout this quick training. So as you can see, this is the beginning of the training. And 4 steps to success is to be a product of the product. And I'm going to recommend, team, that you go in and you do this training once a month. If you do that, it's going to keep it fresh in your mind. It's going to keep it in front of you. It's going to help you to stay consistent. And I promise you, again, consistency is what's going to build this business. So be a product of the product. Everyone that's on this team, and if you sign anyone up new, it's your job as their sponsor to make sure that they follow these steps. Log into your back office, watch the training video, take the test, and become CTC certified. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Momentum, I'm sorry. Listen, get back there. When you first join, you have a test that you take that familiarizes you with your back office. Get back there and click on every single link. See where it takes you. Learn how your back office works. Don't be scared to click on the links. You're not going to mess anything up. Now, I do know for a fact, and I'm make fun of my mom when I say this. They're scared sometimes when they're online doing different things that if they click a button, that all of a sudden they're going to start getting charges and stuff. So they're scared to hit buttons too. But you cannot be scared to click buttons in your back office. You're not going to mess anything up. If you do get something turned around, it is really easy to fix. So get back there and learn your back office. Take your test, become CT certified, CTC certified. You should do that early on in this business. Step 2 is take a fam trip. Familiarize yourself with your booking engine. And your booking engine is going to be your www. whatever you called yourself, .paycationonline.com. Get back there and play with your booking engine. Go through the whole process of booking yourself a trip. Even if you don't pay for it, because you can cancel it out, you can go back there and plan your trip. See how easy it is. And then last but not least, when you're ready to travel, use your own booking engine to book your travel and take a trip. That's the quickest way to learn how that booking engine works. Team Momentum is extremely, extremely easy. Step number 2 is to make a list. And how do you make a list? Now, a lot of people do a lot of different things to make a list, but for anyone that's brand new in this industry, and when I say this industry, I'm talking about the network marketing industry. Pull out your telephone. I promise you, you've got over 100 names in your phone. And then as you're going, you do like I did. I started in the A's and I worked my way down. So I made a list of 100 names. And then you need to filter that list based on the criteria that I'm getting ready to share with you by using the word champ. The C stands for, does that person have children? The H stands for, are they a homeowner? The A wants to know, is their annual income 40,000 or more? And I'm talking about combined, husband and wife. If it's a married family, is their combined income 40,000 or more? The M stands for, are they married? And the P stands for, are they a person of influence or 25 years older, years of age or older? Now listen, as you go down your list, and I'm going to pull up my phone right now, and I'm going to look at my contacts just to give you a, which you can't see me doing this. So the very first person that is in my phone, and I'm not going to go with my first person. I'm going to use Danny's story as an example. He's my brother, so I'm going to use him as an example. So when I look at Danny's story, I got him wrote on my list, and then I'm going to filter him using the champ. Does he have children? Yes, he does. So he gets a star. Is he a homeowner? Yes, he is. He gets a star. Does he have an annual income of $40,000 or more combined? Yes, he does. So he gets a star. Is he married? He is. He gets a star. And is he 25 years of age or older, or is he a person of influence? He gets a star for that as well. So as you can see, Danny has earned 5 stars, which makes him one of the first person on my list that I'm going to call. So I'm going to go to someone else. I'm going to go down to, and I'm using people I know so I don't offend no one. So I'm going to go to my son Matthew. He's in my phone as well. So Matthew, does he have children? He does not. Is he a homeowner? He is not. Does he have an annual income of 40,000 or more per year? He does not. Is he married? He does not. Is he a person of influence or 25 years of age or older? Well, he's only 20, going on 21 years old, so he's not a 25 years or older yet. But is he a person of influence? I would not say that he isn't, because he is, because he has a huge amount of friends, and he's a very likable person. So I would give Matthew 1 star. So I would go through my whole list, and I would put use the champ and put stars beside each of these 100 names. Okay, so I'm going to call all of my 4 and 5 star people first, because they're the ones that are more than likely going to want to do a business like this. They've got children, so that shows that they're responsible, and that people with children are always looking for extra income. They're wanting to spend time with their children. If they're a homeowner, it also shows that they're responsible, but also need an extra income, maybe to pay down debt. If their annual income, I know, and you get a good idea by seeing the people, what they drive and what they live in. So you can guess this pretty good. So if they've got an annual income, now why do we worry about the income? Like a team, we want to make sure they can afford to do this business. You know, there's nothing worse than promoting this thing to people that can't even afford $150. If they're married, that shows a commitment. And if they're 25 years or older, or if they're a person of influence, then they already got a huge following. So they're going to come out the gate real quick and build a team using this same system. So I hope everyone understands this is the very first, one of the very first things. It's the second thing that you do to become successful with Paycation in this business. Now, once you make your list and you filter it, you go through the champ, you've got the stars beside everyone, you need to launch your business. Now, you need to do this with all in the first 24 hours of enrollment. You follow up your guest within 60 minutes of a launch call ending is just another thing that you can do. But here's what we do. After we do the list, we've got the champ, we've got the stars beside all of the names. Then you're wanting to start calling people and using the PS3 system. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is powerful. What the PS3 stands for simply is, the P is you're going to pique their interest. Now, when I mean pique their interest, you're not going to go call these people and give them a 2-hour overview of what you're doing. Pique their interest means you give them just enough information to get them to the next step, which is show the plan. And how we show the plan is with this website right here, mytravelbusinesspays.com. And I'll show that to you here in just a few minutes. But mytravelbusinesspays.com is not coded to anyone. You can send anyone to this website, let them watch the video. It's about a 15-minute long video. And then you're going to get back with that person about 15 minutes later, and you're going to get them on a 3-way call with somebody in your upline. Now listen, when I say somebody in your upline, use your upline. Use the person that sponsored you first. And if you are that person that sponsors somebody, listen, team, you've got to do 3-way calls for your team. You've got to learn how to do that. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Remember, failing will lead you to succeeding. So just because it's your very first 3-way call, that's fine. You have to start somewhere. So start helping your team do 3-way calls. And I'm going to cover how to do a proper 3-way call here in just a second. So make your list, filter the list using champ, put the stars beside the name, start with your 4 and 5 stars first, get people, pique their interest, show the plan, get them on a 3-way call. Here's step number 3, and it's to host 4 travel parties. Now listen, team, if you do this 4 per month, you're going to earn a great part-time income. So if you're just looking for part-time income, maybe to help pay off debt or pay bills, or maybe you're wanting to use this to travel and you're going to use this money to pay for the travel, just host 4 travel parties a month. And what do I mean by travel parties? That's doing one-on-ones. That's inviting them to a weekly event. That's inviting 4 people a month to watch the video. 4 per month, going meeting and having coffee with people, just whatever you have to do. Now, a lot of us got involved in this for the full-time income. And in order to get full-time income with Paycation, you need to host 4 travel parties per week. Now listen, team, again, it goes to a weekly meeting. You're driving people, you're meeting with them one-on-one, you're inviting them for coffee or dinner. You know, you're getting them on 3-way calls, you're inviting them to all this stuff that the team already has in place. and then you just follow up with them afterwards. And if you're wanting life-changing income, do 4 parties per day. Ladies and gentlemen, life-changing income. Now, full-time income is great because that's going to replace your current job. If you're wanting to leave your job, it's going to replace that. It's going to put you in a position to start doing the 4 per day to get life-changing income, and you can just move on up the ranks doing it this way. So it's very, very, very important. Number 3 is to host 4 travel parties, and you pick what level that you want to participate in. Do you want part-time income, full-time income, or life-changing income? It's up to you. And then number 4. Now this is where I really want to beat in on this. You need to have a strong why, and you need to commit to this system. Not only you use it, but when you sign someone else up, you're going to show them how to use this system, because this system is simple to use. It's duplicatable. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to do crazy stuff. And trust me, Danny and I have done it before too. We'll be on a path, and all of a sudden we take a right turn somewhere, and we end up 400 miles away, and we're trying to recreate the wheel, and we have to keep reminding ourselves sometimes it is simple. Follow the system. And then you need to commit to your why. And your why has to be why you're doing this business in the first place. Is it to pay off bills? Is it to stay home and spend time with your family? Is it to help? Maybe you're wanting your parents to retire. You're wanting to get them to pay for their retirement. You know, a lot of different reasons. Everyone has a different why. And then you need to make an 18-month commitment to both the why and the system. If you join this company and you join this business, I'm just going to try it out for 30 days. Listen, save your money. Don't let people sign up. Well, I'll just try it out for 30 days, because they're not going to succeed in 30 days. You have to tell people realistically, make an 18-month commitment. And that's not an unrealistic request, team. I mean, people are making 40-year commitments to a job. But here's what gets me is people have a hard time making an 18-month commitment and commit to the why, commit to a system that for something that can financially release them from the bondage of a job, but they think you're crazy when you're asking them to make an 18-month commitment. So I'm going to urge you, if somebody's just telling you, hey, I'm going to try this for 30 days, just tell them to save their money, because they're going to waste it. If you can get an 18-month commitment out of people, get them in this business, because in 18 months, if they're not making no money, it's not them that failed. It's us that failed them. The company failed them. The plan, the system failed them. But if they honestly get into this thing and follow the system and commit to it for 18 months, they're absolutely going to succeed. So that's the end of that part of the training. Now let me get back to where I'm live. You got to love technology. Give me a second here, team. Get back over here. Let's stop this. Hey, there I am. Handsome as ever, right? So listen, now we're going to talk about three-way calls and the importance of three-way calls and the importance of using your sponsor and then also your upline. One is, remember, after you make your list, you're going to start calling and piquing people's interest. And when you pique their interest, you send them to the video. Now, here's how to correctly do a three-way call. I'm going to give you 2 examples. One is the minute you know someone's going to the video, you're going to text someone in your upline, preferably your sponsor. Text your sponsor and say, hey, Jeff, I'm sending someone to the video. Can you be available in 15 minutes for a three-way call? I'm going to either text them back yes or no. If I say no, then you need to text another person, then another person, till you find someone that says yes. You know, have you 4 or 5 people that you can depend on, and I promise you one of them 4 or 5 people in your team will be able to help you do a three-way call. So when I get that text come across, that tells me two things. That means you have already sent someone to the video, so I know they're watching the video. And number two, that prepares me to be ready in 15 minutes. Now listen, if I don't get a call in the next 15 to 25 minutes, then I'm going to go on about my business, because I know that something happened, they didn't see an opportunity, whatever the case may be. But if my phone rings, then my mind's already prepared. Hey, this is going to be a three-way call. I know how to help this person. So when you get you're going to get your guest on the phone first, and then you're going to call whoever's helping you with the three-way call. Don't use the conference line. Do the three-way call using your phone, because what we don't want to happen is having our leaders tied up on a conference line that could be helping someone else for someone that's not even going to call in. So you guys, as you're doing the PS3 system, make sure you get your guest on the phone first, then call whoever you've done set up a three-way call with. That way, when that phone rings, I know I'm going to actually be talking to the guest and hopefully helping get them signed up. Same goes with everyone. You always want to honor everyone's time in this business, because that is our most valuable asset, is time. And when you got a team like ours that is growing like ours, you have to really devote yourself to the people that's actually on the line. If you're showing up on a conference call or something like that, and you're waiting around for 10 minutes and the people ain't there, it really wastes a lot of time. So just a little bit of training there, and I hope no one gets offended by that. I mean, we're speaking out of love. So when you send someone to the video, you can go ahead and text a couple of people, hey, can you help me with a three-way call? Yes or no. If the person says no, then go to the next person until someone says yes. Get help, and then after the person watches the video, you call them back, say, hey, this is Jeff. I was just wanting to know, you make sure you watch the video. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Now I'm going to ask the very powerful question. What did you like best about the video? Let the person tell you, talk a little bit, say, hey, I'm going to get you on a three-way call with Jeff Story. He's the international executive with this company. He's going to be able to help answer any of your questions that you have, and most importantly, he's going to be able to help get you started. So you put them on hold, get me in on the phone, or whoever you've got scheduled in on the phone. So that's one way how to properly do a three-way call. Another way is perfect example. Yesterday, Brian texted me, said, hey, I'm going to be working my list today. Can you help with three-way calls? I said, yes. He said, can you help me with three-way calls? And if so, what times are you available? I said, yes, I can. I'm going to be available from now to 1 o'clock, and then from 2:30 to 5. So I knew then to have my phone with me, and if I knew Brian called me anytime between that time, that it was going to be with a prospect and a three-way call. So he scheduled a time with me. You can do that as well with your upline. Block out a time. Okay, go to your sponsor. Hey, I'm going to be working my list between today. What times are you available to do three-way calls? And if the person tells you between 3 and 5, then that's when you need to be working your list. Don't start working your list at 8 o'clock in the morning if the person can only help you between 3 and 5. So that's a second way that you can set up three-way calls. So I was getting ready to say, ladies and gentlemen, again, team, I hope this training has helped. Listen, guys, we are exploding. Team Momentum, you guys are rocking. We got people signing up all over the United States, all over the world. Team Myrtle Beach, Team West Virginia, the whole team, man, is absolutely amazing. Danny and I are just set back with awe at the growth that we're seeing. You guys are rocking it, man. And if you start following this system consistently every single day, sky's the limit. I mean, we're talking about diamonds. People that's watching this video, you're going to become diamonds in this company. You're going to be earning full-time income with this company. You're going to be able to spend time with your family, stay at home with the kids. You're going to be able to travel the world if you just follow the system. It's simple. Make the 18-month commitment, follow the system, watch this training 2 or 3 times if you have to. Just do whatever you have to do to make this work. It is simple. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is simple because it's a system and it's duplicatable. So I hope this absolutely has helped you. If it has, please, please, please post on this video or post on the Facebook thread that you got something out of this video. I really want to know that this is helping you. And Danny and I will shoot more training if it is helping you. So until next time, Team Momentum, you guys rock it. Keep rocking it out. Diamonds, I see a lot of diamonds in the near future coming. And hope everyone has a great and blessed Sunday. And we'll see you next time on the next video, next training, next live event. Start promoting the next live event. Thanks, everybody.